In today's video, we will be saying goodbye to summer and preparing the home for autumn. I'm going to do a little bit of cleaning and undecorating from summer in the upstairs of my house, so I can have a clean slate to work with when I bring out my fall decorations. I also will be going over my summer Bath Body Works empties towards the end of the video, so stay tuned. At least a few times a year, my mom makes us homemade corn chowder and biscuits, and it is the perfect meal for the end of summer. Now onto the empties. We're going to start with the body care, and that's because Jose is the true MVP. He's the only one that actually used up body care, more or less. I helped him use some of the products because some of them we share, but let's get started. So he used up the White Citrus for Men 2-in-1 hair and body wash. The notes are Seaside Breeze, White Citrus, Fresh Mandarin, White Waters, and Sandalwood. This is one of his favorites of the Signature collection, although this is no longer available in stores. I don't believe it's available online either, but you can find it during semi-annual sale, maybe every other semi-annual sale or 2 semi-annual sales, this one will show up in the 50% off men's bins usually. So that's where I got this one. This one was one of his favorites. Together, Jose and I used up the hyaluronic acid hydrating body cream in the fragrance Cactus Water. They classify this more as an efficacious body care as opposed to like a signature collection body care item, meaning it's more about what it does for your skin as opposed to the fragrance, although it does have a nice fragrance as well. So this one is just kind of like a neutral, fresh, clean scent. This one that we used up, you can no longer buy this in stores either. Once again, I think I bought this one during semi-annual sale. They had some of these left. But this one just almost has, it's not necessarily floral. Like when I saw the Cactus Water, I thought it was going to smell a lot like cactus blossom, but it's definitely more watery. It kind of smells like a white tea and sage, if anyone remembers that one. So we used that one up. Jose actually uses the pillow mists in the aromatherapy collection as body spray. He'll usually just spray his clothes from a distance. And he likes that better because a lot of the men's collection is a little bit too musky for his liking. He doesn't want to smell like cologne. And it was that since we were music majors, when we were in band and orchestra and all that stuff, it was frowned upon or not allowed to be wearing fragrance just because you're stuck sitting together and you're under the hot stage lights. It's just not very pleasant to be forced to sit next to a bunch of fumey people. So this was actually kind of a happy medium to smelling fresh on your body without being cologned per se. So this one is Balance, and it has the juniper and coriander essential oil. We did use it as pill mist sometimes, but like I said, it was mainly Jose's body spray. This one came out during the Christmas season. It smells to me more like coriander than it does juniper, so it was kind of herbaceous, but it almost had like a little fruity kick to it. So juniper oil, apparently it stimulates positivity and mental clarity. Coriander oil helps regulate emotions. So we were joking around. We're like, okay, Jose, you need to regulate those emotions. And that's funny to me because he's probably more emotionally solid than the average person. So there's that. Jose is just, like I said, he was like MVP this time. This one is the C.O. Bigelow collection, Citrus Vetiver Lotion. I bought this for him for his birthday. Man, 2014, maybe? It was a long time ago. So finally used this one up. You can see there's a little bit in the bottle, but it's actually quite hard to get out. It's been sitting on our shelf like this for a while, and every once in a while we'll whack it to get it out. Also, once again, Jose really likes the more fresh and citrusy smells as opposed to the musky, the woodsy smells. So there's that. We liked it. This one is mainly my product that I used up, but Jose did help me a little. I think my mom helped me a little bit too. A couple times she used this, but this is the Aromatherapy Smoothing Body Scrub Sleep. This one is specifically the lavender and cedarwood. The thing about this one is I tend to like the lavender cedarwood more than the lavender vanilla. Lavender vanilla is more popular, at least from what I saw with the customers in my store. I personally like this one better just because the fragrance is a lot stronger. I tend to like it strong, and it seems heavier on the lavender, while the lavender vanilla to me is heavier on the vanilla, and it also just kind of has like a baby powder smell to me, which is pleasant, but not really what I look for when I am looking for something that's fragrance like lavender, I guess. So we finished up this body scrub here. This was really nice, and we love the body scrubs. Lavender oil inspires tranquility, and cedarwood oil helps calm your mind, so that's always pleasant. This one was the walnut shell exfoliant. Everybody's skin reacts differently to different types of exfoliation. I tend to like a more abrasive exfoliation on my body. Also, the thing about walnut shell is it doesn't dissipate when it hits water. It just retains its shape the whole time. And this one, the granules are small, so it's less abrasive than like a coarse scrub, the small texture or size of the exfoliant, but it doesn't go away when you scrub it with water. Now we are moving on to hand soaps. We used a lot of hand soaps this season because of COVID-19. We've been washing our hands in a very frantic fashion. We always wash our hands a lot, but we have been even more. So this one is the Cilantro Peach. You can no longer get this one in stores or online. This one had the white tea and the ginseng extracts. It smelled really good. It smells kind of like if you were to get Georgia peach and make it like richer, I guess. So That one's got sparkling peach, greens, and mango. I do see that the mango is prominent in this as opposed to being peach. We used up a gingham hand soap. As you can see, this one was a gratis actually, so I didn't even buy this, but the company gives us stuff so that we can try it and recommend it to customers. This one has the vitamin E, shea extract, aloe, and essential oils. But yeah, we used up the hand soap. That's a foaming. These are all the foaming hand soaps, by the way. I didn't mention that before. We used up blueberry lemonade. I bought this one online because I bought this one after the stores got closed down because of COVID. So the notes in this one were sugared lemonade, blueberries, and crushed ice. I love the smell of crushed ice. Just kidding. This one was really good. I would buy this one again. I really liked it. All right, we used up a vanilla coconut. This one is kind of an older packaging, as you can see, but consistently, Bath Body Works always makes vanilla coconut at least every spring and summer. Sometimes you can even find it in other seasons or during semi-annual sales. Kind of one of their staples. But this one is one of the vitamin soaps with the vitamin A, B, and E. The notes are whipped vanilla, peach blossom, and warm coconut. I love to try all the new ones, and sometimes I feel like I don't even have the opportunity to be able to get all the ones I want to try. And so usually if there's a scent that I know is going to come back next year, I usually kind of refrain from purchasing it, unless if this is like 75% off, which I think that's when I got this one. So, yep, enjoyed that. All right, in the kitchen, we used up a Sunshine and Lemons hand soap. This one has yuzu, grapefruit, and sun rays. Once again, love the smell of sun rays. But yeah, this is just like if you had kitchen lemon hand soap, but add a little bit of grapefruit. It's a little bit brighter. Jose said it kind of reminded him of the Clorox lemon cleaner, but in a good way. Like if you like something really deodorizing, like in the kitchen when you're cutting garlic and food smells, this is a really good one to use on your hands. For that reason, use that up. Cotton Candy Skies. This one I bought online. The notes are sun-sweetened orange, strawberry sugar, and vanilla bean. I really liked this one. I actually mainly smelt more of the berry. It smells a lot like cocktails and confetti. It came out during winter time, and it was green, and it was like one of those iridescent hand soaps. It smells a lot like that, surprisingly. So if you've ever smelled that, then know that this one is very similar. The Island Papaya Deep Cleansing Hand Soap. Once again, Island Papaya comes back every single year. So I usually don't buy this one. I usually just happen to get them if I'm like mass buying stuff on clearance or something. But this was nice. I really love it. The notes are tropical coconut, fresh papaya, and sugarcane. Actually, when I'm smelling the empty bottle, I smell a lot more of the coconut than when I had it on my hands. It was definitely more fruity on my hands. So there's that. That was really good. I would buy that one again. Fiji White Sands. So this one was part of, they had like this blue collection where everything was blue. They all look the same, and we really rely on packaging when we're doing like behind the scenes work at Bath Body Works. And so we're like, oh, can you hand me the blue one? And we're like, because they're literally all blue. So this one has white sands, vanilla orchid, and warm amber. I finished one of the Fiji White Sand candles too. They say that it's fresh cut sugarcane, white nectarine, and sandalwood. So supposedly the same smell. I do smell kind of that fruity coconut situation. I really love this one. I'd buy it again. Once again, it does come back pretty much every year, if not every single year, during the summertime and spring. Orange Sunrise. This was a gentle gel hand soap, different than the deep cleansing hand soap. This one has like the little scritchy granules in it for exfoliating, and this one does not. So this one has notes of sweet orange, juicy peach, and sugar cane. This one was one of the ones that doesn't have the dyes or the parabens in it, so it doesn't have any of the funky colors going on. So good for people who maybe like something a little more simple of a formula. Smells kind of like Sunny Delight. Love it. I'd buy that again. Good for August. I thought that was a good August hand soap, and I think that's when we used it actually. Okay, so this one's a little messy because this one's actually quite old. 2015, I want to say. This is the Kitchen Lemon and Linen. This is a deep cleansing hand soap, so it had the little granules in it. Okay, so it's zesty lemon, soft cotton, and hint of vanilla. I found that this one actually was a little bit of a boy smell, like, you know, those kind of like muskier boy smells. It's like fresh and clean. I didn't notice the lemon nearly that much in this one as I did the more like cotton stuff. I enjoy it. I'd buy it again if it were on 75% off. I tend to like just straight up kitchen lemon when it comes to like the citrus smells, but it was good. I'd buy it again if it were on clearance. All right, classic. We've got watermelon lemonade in the gentle gel hand soap. So remember, this one has no scritchy grits, just the no dyes, no parabens. I always thought that watermelon lemonade kind of smelled like watermelon Jolly Ranchers. Love it. I'd buy that one again. It comes back every year as well. All right, I think this is the last hand soap that I have. So this one is Malibu Sunset. I haven't seen this one in a really long time. I want to say it was like 2013 and 14. I was buying Malibu Sunset hand soaps and PocketBac hand sanitizers, and I hadn't seen it since then. So it came back in this cute packaging. Also a good one for August. The notes are sparkling bergamot, sugared mangoes, sun-drenched sandalwood. So to me, the notes didn't really, like, I paint a picture in my mind of what that smells like, and this to me doesn't smell like that at all. It actually smells a lot more floral. It kind of reminds me of like a more hibiscus, but it almost has like a salty floral smell. I do like it. Normally I don't care for florals that much, but I like this one enough. I would buy this one again for sure. So that's the last of the hand soaps. As you can see, we mainly used foaming ones over the gel ones. We don't really have a preference in my family. We like to just switch it up regardless of what it is. We like everything. All right, onto the hand sanitizers. We used up a lot of hand sanitizers. Okay, this is a throwback. This one's a triangle. Okay, I've got two triangles. Okay, so we've got the Copacabana coconut. I've had this one since the beginning of time pretty much, but once in a while they will bring back the Copacabana coconut. I don't see it that often, but if they bring it back, it's usually in the hand sanitizers. I love this. I love coconut smell, so I would definitely buy this again if I saw it in stores. All right, we've got the Malibu Sunset. This is what I was talking about earlier about this one. These are the same fragrance, but this is the very old one, and this is the new one. So that one is good. We have, okay, Champagne Sparkle. This one is also kind of old. This one was one of the first ones in the new rounded shape. Okay, it smells like if champagne toast were an Otter Pop. That's what this smells like. You can't buy this smell in stores normally. Sometimes they bring various champagne fragrances out, and they all kind of smell similar, so I would buy that one again. This one did have the glitter in it, so that's kind of fun. I love this one. So this one is lemon buttercream. I love anything that's, I really tend to like the foodie smells and the desserty smells, and thankfully the rest of my family agrees with me. Ironically, a lot of the customers I'd sell to don't care for the food ones, so I was like, well, that's okay, more for me. So that's what this one here is. Think, citrus, but like vanilla-y, kind of like an orange creamsicle, but lemon. This one was Peaceful. This was from Christmas time. This is the tea tree and peppermint essential oil aromatherapy hand sanitizer. This is very reminiscent to when they had an aromatherapy. It was the red one and it was the sage and mint. Sometimes they'll come back with like beach sage and mint in the home fragrance. Pretty much to me, it smells almost identical to that, but this was on Jose's backpack for a while when he was going to work, and then we took it out and used it just around the house. We actually use these around the house besides washing hands because, we deal with cats and stuff, and whenever we touch like their canned food or something like that, if we're in a hurry or in between things, we'll use the hand sanitizers just to like help make our hands smell better and of course to kill the germs, but all right, so the last category is the candles. The only single wick I have, I tend to not buy the single wicks just because I love 3 wicks and I burn candles profusely. This one is the berry waffle cone. The fragrance notes are sweet summer berries, golden waffle cone, and creamy vanilla. So this is definitely a foodie smell. I love this smell. I think it's really yummy. Not everybody likes these kinds of smells because they tend to be too sweet or too strong is what I've heard a lot of my customers say. But more for me, I like it to smell like someone's been baking. You definitely smell the berries. You also do smell the golden waffle cone in there too. I like the candles that are usually like a fruit and then they have like some type of pie element. Like I know the key lime pie was really good because you could actually smell the graham cracker crust. Same with the sweet cherry pie. You could smell the graham crackers, blueberry pie. I love all those ones. This is along those terms where you can smell the fruit, but you can smell like the baked golden, like if golden had a smell, that's what it would smell like. So I like that one a lot. I'd buy it again in the 3 wick, which actually I did have it in the 3 wick anyway, and I love this packaging. I think that's super pretty. I love the sunset on it. So berry waffle cone, same fragrance notes. Yep, use those both. We got classic watermelon lemonade. Like I said, it smells like Jolly Ranchers. It comes back every year. Love it. Buy it again and again. Especially if you can find them on clearance. Sometimes they'll bring them back during SAS. And you can buy them sometimes even as much as, at least in my store, sometimes we'll have a 75% off candles. That's very rare. Usually when that happens, it's because they're just discontinuing a packaging, not because they're actually getting rid of the fragrance. So that's usually when I buy like staples that come back every year. Otherwise, I usually just buy the new seasonally exclusive fragrances. You kind of saw a sneak peek of this earlier. Fiji White Sands. We've got the fresh cut sugarcane, white nectarine, sandalwood. Finished that. It's in like the frosted White Barn package. Super cute. Smells super good. I'd buy that again. This one's actually probably in my top 10 favorite candles of all time. I just love the coconutty smell in it. Think Tiki Beach and Endless Weekend combined together, but make something a little bit softer. That's Fiji White Sands, in my opinion. Flamingo Beach. So this one was new. I want to say it was new last year and it came back this year. To me, it smells like zebra stripe gum. I don't know why, but the notes are pink summer berries, juicy orange, dewy white petals. It is on the floral side, which is funny. I don't care for florals as much as I do fruity or desserty smells. But it just smells like yummy. Good for summer. Good for early summer. I think I actually burnt this like as one of my first summer candles, like spring into summer. I'd buy that again. A strange pineapple mango. I don't remember this packaging. They had done kind of like a late summer theme, I believe, if I remember correctly. And it was kind of like all these different like rock elements, marbly looking ones. So I don't know what the deal with the packaging is there. It's not really what I think of for pineapple mango, but I think I just got this on a clearance. My store had 75% off going on a while back. So we've got fresh pineapple juice, mango, and vine ripened raspberry. Love this one. Actually very underrated. Like I said, I buy the seasonally relevant ones or the ones that I can't normally buy because if they go away, I'll regret never trying it. So I usually avoid buying the staples until I'm like, I need candles and I've already tried all the new ones. So I didn't really buy this one that often or burn it that often, but man, I regret not doing that because once I finally did burn it, I'm like, okay, there's a reason this is a staple. It's really good. So I'd buy that one again and again. Island Margarita, same thing. This one comes back every year. This packaging, I believe, was from a semi-annual sale specific packaging. The notes, sweet mandarin, island mango, and sea salt. I recommend this one to customers very frequently when they want something summery but not coconut. This is kind of like my go-to summery but not coconut smell. You do really smell the mango. I thought it'd be more limey when I first heard about Island Margarita, but it's more tangy mango, I guess. So that one's good. I'd buy it again. Pineapple Colada. So this one was brand new as of this year. I really liked the color. It's kind of hard to tell now that there's no wax in it. It was a little more vibrant when it had the white backdrop of the wax inside. But the notes are frozen pineapple, fluffy whipped cream, fresh orange, and vanilla. I really like this candle a lot. Does anyone remember Pineapple Sunrise from, I think, last year and the year before? That one didn't come back in the candles, but they brought back this one instead. It's pretty much Pineapple Sunrise, except a little more vanilla, less sunscreen smell, more vanilla. So it's a little bit of a sweeter version. I love that one. I'd buy it again. I'm cheating a little bit. It's almost empty. It's going to be empty by the end of today, so I'm going to include it in my empties. This one is the Fresh Orange. I want to say this was new either last year or the year before, and I really enjoy it. I thought it would be more orangey, kind of like the Orange Sunrise hand soap, but it's not. It actually has a little bit of a floral hint to it. It's got grated orange zest, sparkling citrus, and white jasmine. So the white jasmine, I definitely smell the jasmine in it. So this is the perfect spring cleaning candle. I intended to get this one more for springtime because I've said this like 3 times, I don't care for the floral ones as much. So during the spring, I tend to go more fruity. This was a good compromise for me. I really enjoyed this one. I would buy it again. That sums up my empties as well as this video. The next video will be all about fall, so don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching. Bye.